So guys, we're gonna talk about the 5 negative traits that turn women off, and this kills your inner game. Number 1, automatic off the top. So, and you want to avoid doing these things right here, because sometimes these go on beneath your conscious of awareness. In other words, your subconscious has you behave in a certain manner. You don't even know you're doing this kind of stuff, right? A lot of times guys go out and they realize, oh, why these girls not talking to me? They're not checking me out. What's going on? I'm not getting the attraction. I'm not getting any IOIs, no choosing signals. What's going on? What gives, right? Chances are, guys, you're giving off the wrong kind of vibe, right? So let's go over some of those, the 5 major ones, in my opinion, that affect your game tremendously, right? And they're subtle. It's little subtle shit, right? So let's talk about number 1, lack of ambition. Lack of ambition is just the way it sounds, you know. You go through life without really having a goal set for yourself, right? So your life is more mundane. Your mundane lifestyle is you're almost indifferent, right? And when it comes to ambition in life, guys, you can't be indifferent, right? Because when you fall back on ambition, this ambition comes from the drive of testosterone, right? And if you lack testosterone, you lack the drive and the energy that creates masculinity, right? And this is why women are so drawn to guys that are go-getters, that are driven in their purpose. Not so much the money, right? It's the value that they have inside for the drive. Because if they can drive inspires drive, right? So they'll know that those guys always find a way, right? So women know that innately. That's why it's attractive. However, when you sit there and you lack ambition, then you don't have that drive. You're building more estrogen as opposed to testosterone, right? Whether you know it or not. So you want to avoid that. And this happens when you don't have purpose in your life. So when I talk about having purpose, going to grind, all these things that, having a purpose is your why. That's your fuel. That's the engine that propels you to the future, right? And anticipation, because you're doing so well, you can anticipate your next move. You can't wait to see what tomorrow brings you. That's the kind of purpose you need, because you want to do this. You're here for a reason. Find that purpose, man, and get on it. Number 2, negativity. Negativity lies in the subconscious mind, and it zeroes in only on negative things that are not productive, right? But this is based, again, this can be based also on childhood trauma, past emotional triggers that were negative, that put you in a fearful state, that you're afraid to go out there again, or no matter if it's a job, it's just a fear of failure will keep you from seeing things in a positive way. In other words, everyone else looks out the window, sees the flowers blooming and the trees starting to turn green, and all you see is the crack in the window. You can't get past the crack inside the top corner of that window looking glass. You can't see past that window because all you focus on is that crack, right? So you miss the whole point. The whole world's going on outside and everything is growing and blooming, but what you see and you focus on is the negative. So you want to definitely, if you find yourself doing this and you can't find good in someone else, or you can't find something inspiring out of somebody, you have to inspire yourself. You got to find out what's wrong with you, as why you're not progressing. You should be happy. Self-love is the first step to self-preservation, number 1, right? So oftentimes the negative mindset, again, these things sometimes happen subtly, but it's mostly behavior, guys. This stuff becomes a habit when it's unchecked. Left unchecked, these things become who you are and what you are, right? But we can always change them. So focus on that and think about how you can help, how you can change something, how you can make something better, instead of thinking of making it worse, or what's wrong with this. How about what's good with this? Next one. Finances. Financially unequipped, inept. In other words, you can't handle your bills. Your bills are overwhelming. You got creditors calling. You've got your utilities. Things are being cut off, right? So you're always in this state of financial turmoil, right? Things don't go right for you. You have to always figure out, why, you pay Rob Peter to pay Paul, right? So to speak. And this is like you got one thing cut on, one thing cuts off. So when women find out there's situations, there's crises now. We've all been in a situation where we have lost some money, or we have, most people that are successful, guys, in life, the most successful business people have lost everything. See, it's not the fact of the money itself, it's who you are that built that money up, right? Because if you're a millionaire and you've done it the right way, and there's methodical steps to that, you can always get another $1 million. Because if you're making that $1 million every year, if you lose $1 million or $10 million, you'll get it back. Worst case, 10 years doing what you've been doing. But the money will keep flowing, right? But if you don't have the financial basic, you don't even need $1 million. You have to have the fundamentals, right? You can have all your bills paid on a minimal salary. Matter of fact, you can have all your bills paid making minimum wage. That makes you rich as well. Why? There's no overhead. In any case, there's no overhead. So you want to, these finances are important, because what happens with those finances as well, when you can't handle your bills and you get a woman in your life, she's going to understand and see the fact that you don't know how to handle your bills. She's not going to want to join you in your playing down and the tunnel of debt with you. She doesn't want to follow you on that path, guys. So that'll make her think twice about your responsibility and your maturity when it comes to finances, because it makes her unsafe, and it's unsafe for her is security. That money is security, because she has needs that we don't really focus on. She has feminine needs, she has nurturing needs, kids and all this kind of things. She needs safety at all times, guys. So if she's making more money than you, doesn't matter. But the fact that you can't handle your money is even more for her a warning sign. So you want to avoid that. Get your finances down together, get all your bills together, find out what you need, start paying off little by little. Take professional counseling if you need to. And jealousy. Jealousy is one of those. Jealousy, number 4, is one of those worst ones, because jealousy of what somebody else has. Oh, look at his car. Those cars they burn so much gas, this, that, and whatever. You see, that's a nasty trait, because women see that as a guy that sees the other guy, that has the other guy with the car or whatever, has more of an effect. He actually affects how her man feels, right? So she's watching you, and you're affected by some guy with a nice car. He's zooming by, boom, and everything all clean. And you say, that car's not really all that. And she says, oh, okay, well, I thought it was nice. And then she sees that you are affected by that. It shows that you don't have the emotional security, that you're insecure about another man's success. You worry about what the next man's got instead of getting your own. That's a problem when it comes to jealousy. You see, that's a faulty mindset, and someone that feels failure. You say, you know what, I can't have it, so I just tear the next man down, rather than, say nothing. If you can't say nothing nice about it, say nothing, like they say back in the days. You ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. But the fact that you comment on that shows that it affected you, right? And she's going to see you as being insecure, so you don't want to do that. Guys that do this, guys want to say, oh, he's a little insecure, whatever. So you don't want her to get that message out. You want her to see that you're unaffected by somebody else, because you got your stuff coming, your goals, your dreams are coming, your cars coming, your house are coming, right? It's a matter of time. It's all methodic. Boom, 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 right? So always show confidence, and also, by you not, reacting to that, it shows that, what, he's waiting for his time is coming. He's going to be in one of those cars one day, if he so chooses, and that's more attractive, guys. 5 deadly sins that affect your game is lack of support. The lack of support of your woman, if she's doing good in life or whatever she's doing and you don't really support her. She makes an achievement, she achieves a goal, hits some kind of milestone, maybe at work she gets an award or something like that, or gets a new position, or she's in school again, or she's out of school, or whatever her success story is, guys. You have to share in the joy with her. You have to give her the support. When you guys don't support women like this, and they say, that's all right, that's pretty good, or you could say, wow, that's cool, in 2 different ways. You could say, wow, that's cool, I don't really give a fuck. Or you could say, wow, that's cool, and you be sincere. Always be sincere, guys. What happens, see, when you can't support a woman like this, see, guys fail to understand that, see, the fear is that if she keeps succeeding, she's going to leave him, right? Why? Because he's not holding himself accountable for where he is in life. Doesn't matter where he is, as long as he's doing something, again, going for his purpose, being motivated, right? Doesn't matter the measure of where she is as opposed to where you are. Doesn't matter where you start, it's the fact that you started. That's the key, right? So, but guys that don't support a woman like this, it's a clear sign that they're fearful and they're afraid. They have a scarcity mindset. If she leave me, who gonna want me? I can't keep a girl because I don't have the achievement. This is why guys get abusive. This is why guys get angry. This is why guys do all kind of things to sabotage a relationship, because they can't hang, right? That, again, this is the mindset of someone that fails to see themselves doing better or catching up. Instead of them trying to knock her down, they should be inspired, right? Women grow through praise, right? Let her achievements send you on your trajectory. Say, you know what? Let me get my shit together. I'm wrong with her. She's doing her thing. Let me get off my ass and get my shit right, right? So we can run together. Let someone like that inspire you, not fucking offend you and make you fearful. All right, guys. So listen, like, subscribe, comment below. These here are the tools of the trade. Drop these gems, you know, spit these lyrical gems for y'all and whatnot. So let's start. Subscribe, comment below. Like I said, when you hear your family, I got you. Excel, and I'm out.